Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 7 of the Los Angeles Clippers MyNBA series here on NBA 2K24. Well, today the Clippers will be at home to face the Denver Nuggets in the second time these two teams will meet in the past 3 weeks. We saw them face the Nuggets a couple weeks ago in a former episode as we lost 112-87, but since then the Clippers have rattled off a 5-game winning streak, so we're hoping that we can bounce back and beat the Nuggets here. Here are the starting lineups for both squads. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more basketball content. Clippers have been playing red hot, so have the Nuggets ever since that win. They have been going on a winning streak too as well. So these teams were bottom in the West a couple weeks ago. They're now two of the hottest teams in the NBA. Something's got to give here at the Crypto.com arena as it is time for tip-off, and is won by the Nuggets. And we are underway here with tonight's action. Nuggets have been playing very good basketball as of late. Specifically this man right here, Nikola Jokic, who gets the first points of the game. Jokic is averaging 23 points per game this season. He was named the Western Conference Player of the Week last week. That is the second time he's gotten this award this season. And of course, the Joker is going to be an integral part of this Nuggets game. Now the first drive for the Clippers as Leonard with a mid-range shot. That one goes off the mark. Hits both sides of the iron. Here comes Christian Braun and the Nuggets going the other direction. As now Jamal Murray has it. The defending NBA champions got off to a slow start this season, but they've picked it up, and they picked it up in a big way as Jamal Murray gets inside, finds a wide open Kentavious Caldwell-Pope for the corner, and the Nuggets rattle off a quick 5 points as KCP hits from that right side. Nuggets were led by Jokic and Murray in the first meeting. I would not expect that to change, but if they can get players like KCP going, it's just going to make it that much harder for the Clippers as George tries to get inside now. He gets stonewalled. Has to try to reset here, but there's only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. George has got to try to drive and get to the basket, and he doesn't get it to go. Good held defense by Nikola Jokic, and he's going to go the other way. Gives it up to Murray, who finds, again, Caldwell-Pope in the corner, and a back-to-back threes for KCP. KC3, I should say, after the way he started. He has a quick 6 points. The Nuggets lead 8-0 as the Clippers have just faced an onslaught from Denver to begin this game. They're still looking for their first points as the Clippers are coming off a win a couple nights ago against the Dallas Mavericks in their last game. They scored 123 as Plumlee will get the first 2 of this one. He gets inside, finds the matchup advantage, and he gets the Clippers on the board. Now Nikola Jokic touching the basketball, and he actually steps out of bounds. That is a rare mistake by the 2-time NBA MVP as he doesn't realize where he was. Talked about his player of the week last week. He had 28.3 points per game last week, 54% from the field. That is enough to net him that award. And he's picking up, trying to go for his 3rd MVP this season. George now with the basketball on the other end, drives into Gordon, and he gets the foul call. Paul George takes it right to the basket by the screen. George, in my opinion, has shown a very good burst of energy with the basketball early on this season. He's done a very good job of being able to drive off of those pick and rolls to the hoop. He unfortunately missed the first free throw, but he does make the second. So now the Clippers trail 8-3. Jamal Murray, another man who's been a very star player for this offense. He's being guarded by Nah'Shon Hyland, who's getting started at point guard tonight. Russell Westbrook will play tonight. He's not getting a day off, but he's going to come off the bench a little bit. As here's Jokic, who misses the hook shot. Nice defense there by Plumlee. Is now going the other way. The Denver Nuggets did play last night against the Spurs. They were victorious, and where Jokic had 29 in that one. So it is a back-to-back night for Denver. We'll see if Los Angeles Clippers can take advantage. As here's Covington inside. Gives it back to Leonard. Going to try to get a screen now from Robert. Rolls left side. Wide open from 3 is Covington, and he gets it to go. Nice pick and pop there by the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard draws both defenders into the basket. Dishes it out to Covington, who hits the wide open 3 ball. And after a hot start, there's a turnover as well for Denver. The Clippers are looking to tie this one back up. As George for 3. No, that one is missed. That was a good look there by PG-13, who had 26 points in the Saturday win against the Mavericks. Murray gives it up to Gordon on the low post, being guarded by Covington. Good defense there as he makes Gordon have to pick up his dribble. And now Murray tries to reset. Caldwell Pope has 6 of the 8 points for the Nuggets here, trying to get his 9th, and he hits. 3 for 3 from deep has been Kentavious Caldwell Pope. A quick 9-burger to start for him. And the Nuggets now back up to a 5-point lead. Very good start shooting for Denver. As the Clippers got to try to find some answer here on defense. They're going to get a screen for Leonard, who drives right side, pulls up from the mid-range and connects. Kawhi Leonard, very deadly from that mid-range game. He's averaging 19.3 points per game this season, a little bit lower for his. Still shooting effectively, 47%, but I think Leonard trying not to have to rely on him so much. As here's Murray for 3, and he hits. Denver with another 3-pointer, the 4th already of the ball game for the Nuggets. 12 out of their 14 points have come from beyond the arc, as they've come out of the gates firing. Now a 6-point lead, as the Clippers just trying to keep pace here. Here's Leonard on the right side. He's being guarded by Braun. Trying to take him isolation here. Goes up over him, misses, and rebounded by Jokic. And now here come the Nuggets. Can the Clippers get a stop on this side of the court? They'll reset Murray for 3, and this one misses. A first missed 3-pointer of the day for Denver. As the Clippers now trying to push the pace, trying to take advantage. Leonard's going to try to drive inside. Loses it for a second. Has to reset. Going to get a screen now from Plumlee. It's just a lot of defenders on this side. It's too congested, and it results in a turnover right into the hands of Christian Braun, who will go the other way. He'll stop at the top of the key. Okay, going with a little bit between the leg action there. Thought he could take Kawhi Leonard ISO for a sec, but instead they give it up to Jokic, who gets inside, hits another 2-pointer. And just like that, the Nuggets have doubled up the score of the Clippers early on, 16-8, as they are on fire to begin this one. Clippers got to try to find an answer. They're going to put it into the hands of the Claw. Tries to get up to Covington, trying that pick and pop game again, and it works. Covington, his second 3 of the ball game, as the shots are just flying from deep in this one. He's got 6 points, and the Clippers will now trail by 5. Halfway through the first frame, here's Murray. He's going to lob it up for Gordon, who slams it down. The dunk contest sensation with the windmill off the alley-oop. And, well, nice points there by Gordon. It's now 18-11. As here's Highland on the other end, trying to throw it across to George. Gives it back up to Highland at the top of the key, trying to get George open off ball, and he's going to try to drive inside. He hangs in the air and gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. But we'll go to the end of the first quarter where the Nuggets, they lead 26-24. What's been a very hotly contested ball game in this one. We'll go into the second quarter now, 8.5 left to go, where the Nuggets now up by 6 as Reggie Jackson will hit 2 free throws from the line. We see a lot of the backups coming in for the Clippers. Russell Westbrook now on the court, as well as Norman Powell. And now Russ, his first drive here in the second that we're watching, trying to take his man isolation, gets a little bit of space and connects. Former NBA MVP Russell Westbrook, who hasn't had, I would say, the best start to his season. He's been involved in the offense, but his shooting numbers have gone a little bit down, so we're hoping he can pick those back up. Now the Nuggets, here's Aaron Gordon being guarded by Norman Powell, trying to drive by. Good defense there. Gives it up to the former Clipper, Reggie Jackson. Gets a screen. Highland will fight through it, and with 1 second left to go, he has to fire, and he misses. Good defense there by L.A. He's now Highland trying to go the other way. No pun intended on the rhyme. Gets a 3-pointer left side and misses a wide open look, but Plumlee gets a nice rebound. It's a little second chance opportunity here for the Clippers as Westbrook hands it off to Paul George. He's going to try to drive inside and hits it. Good contact finish there by PG-13, who's averaging 22.5 points per game this season. He has been the leading scorer for the Clippers through the first 3 weeks of the season. He's now guarding Holiday. Has to give it up left side. Jokic, guarded by Plumlee, trying to isolate him. Caldwell Pope had a very hot start to this ball game. Hasn't taken as many shots, but instead he just gives up to Jokic, who finds the basket. Nikola Jokic, who's played very well on the road this season, averaging a double-double when he's not playing in Denver. And the Nuggets just continue to rely on him. He's been a tough man to get a hold of on defense, and rightfully so. Powell for 3, he misses. Rebounded by the Joker. He will bring it up himself. Plumlee a little slow to get back, trailing the big man. Now has Reggie Jackson at the top of the key. They're going to try to do a switch, and Plumlee doesn't realize it, and that gives a wide open shot to Jokic, and he hits it, of course, so it's now a 6-point lead for the Nuggets. Clippers have been able to bring it a little bit close, but every single time they get within about a possession, the Nuggets come back with a little bit of a flurry, and it just stays at about this 6, 7, 8-point mark. Halfway through the second now, here's Plumlee on the low post. He's actually going to try to take it to Jokic. I don't know if I advise that strategy, is to try to hit a fadeaway floater, and that's not a good idea. I would not challenge the Finals MVP on defense if I don't have to. Jackson's going to get a screen from Jokic, and now he's trying to pull back very quick with the basketball. Gets a good look, but unable to hit. They try to push the pace. That pass was almost intercepted by Caldwell Pope, and instead George does have it. They dish it inside. Ball's tipped around, and this is very sloppy basketball, and it results in the Nuggets getting a turnover. So now Reggie Jackson has it, being guarded by George. Going to get a screen from Jokic. Now he's isolated left side on Plumlee. Back to the basket. This is where he thrives. Now I'm going to try to drive into the center. Gets him airborne and draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And we'll go to the halftime, where the Nuggets still lead by a score of 51-46. The Clippers unable to get past that 2 to 3 possessions. We'll have to see if they can hang in there in the second half. It's been a very good game of basketball, I would say, so far. The Nuggets just shooting red hot from the field. Take a look at a couple of news around the league, specifically focusing on the rookies here in the halftime report. Victor Wembanyama, Brandon Miller, and Thompson of the Rockets have done very good to start their seasons, and it's good to see the young men getting a hot start to their NBA careers. But in this one, the Nuggets lead 51-46 thanks to the 16 points and 59% shooting from Nikola Jokic. We'll jump into the second half here, see if the Clippers can keep pace. Their offense has played very well this game, one of the best we've seen them, but they just need to step it up defensively. Jokic has been virtually unguardable so far in this one. Start the second half. Leonard drives inside, flip it around to Highland from 3, and he hits. Nah'Shon Highland from 3. Getting the start at point guard today. He's had a very good past couple of games for the Clippers, and they've rewarded him with the start, and he's played pretty good. He's held his own against Jamal Murray. Murray gets a screen, gets a wide open look. He misses, fading to his right, and that's going to be rebounded by Leonard. And now the Clippers with another chance to tie it up or potentially take the lead, but they get intercepted. Braun in the passing lane finds Caldwell Pope for 3, and he's going to hit. Kentavious Caldwell Pope continues to make it rain from beyond the arc. He has been a sniper, to say the least, this game. So a bad turnover leads to 3 points on the other end. Here's Highland from right side, misses. Good rebound, though, by Plumlee. Able to collect the board. He's going to try to reset. Gives it to Covington, and, well, he can't get out of the paint fast enough. They're going to call him for 3 in the key. Clumsy move by Plumlee. Let me know if you've seen that before, as that's another turnover for the Clippers. And they'll give it up to the Denver Nuggets. Can't afford to give the Nuggets free possessions like that. As here's Braun open for 3. He misses. That is not a good look, I would say, for Denver, as they quickly will let the Clippers go the other way. Highland will stop and pause. Try to form some sort of play. Good screen off ball there as to try to get Leonard open. Gets another screen from Covington. He's actually going to try to fade. Oh, good coverage there by Braun. Now with 5 seconds left to go, Covington trying to back down his man, get inside. Nice drop step. Gets by and gets to the lane for 2. Nice move there by Robert Covington. Clippers shooting a nice 44%, a little bit on the lower side, but the Nuggets just shooting 57%. It's just not a recipe for success if you're the Clippers. As now Jokic inside again, just backing down his man, spins right by Plumlee. There's nothing you can really do about that. Once Nikola Jokic gets going, good luck trying to stop him. Now a 5-point game again, as the Clippers trying to just get within striking distance here. Highland going isolation here right side, trying to take on Jamal Murray. That's not an easy task, and he goes up with the left hand. He can't connect. Jamal Murray, of course, nice defense there. Will force it to go the other way. He'll collect the rebound and look to push the pace. Gets a screen left side from Gordon. Trying to dish it inside. Jokic again being guarded by Plumlee. Plumlee trying to hold his ground. Jokic gets him airborne, goes the other way and finishes. Nikola Jokic has made every shot besides one. I mean, you can play all the defense you want on the Joker, but he has had an answer for everything that's been thrown to him, and that's why he's a 2-time NBA MVP. Leonard left side now. trying to take on his man. He's going to try to get back to the basket. Gets his guy airborne. Goes to the right. But here comes Jokic with a block. Good help defense by Denver. Now they're going to push the pace the other way. Here's Murray for three. He's going to pull it back. Gives it up to Aaron Gordon. Now over to Jokic again, being guarded by Plumlee. They're trying to take advantage of this matchup. Has nice spin left side. Nice contact by Plumlee, but you just can't guard him. He's scoring on every possession regardless of what you do. 22 points now by Jokic. And it is now a 9-point lead for the Denver Nuggets. Highland left side, thought about it. Gives it up to Leonard. He's going to try to post up again. He gets inside, misses, collects his own board though, and makes it with the right hand on the second attempt. So good hustle there by Leonard to not give up on the play. Now a 7-point lead for the Nuggets, and that's kind of where we've been most of this game. They'll actually call timeouts once they cross the half-court line. And we'll go to the end of the third quarter because it's still a 7-point game. There's just not been a lot of separation between these two teams. But we'll go to the fourth now. It is a 2-point game as the Clippers have come roaring back here in the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. We'll take a look at it. 1 point between these two teams. Can the Clippers finally get a lead, or will they continue to trail the Denver Nuggets down the stretch? This is a big possession for Denver. Reggie Jackson has it. He's going to give it inside to Jokic. This time Zubac's on the floor. Will he have a little bit of better luck against Jokic than Plumlee did? He's got 3 seconds. He's going to force him to drive. Jokic misses, but he gets his own layup, and he just tomahawks it to a 2 hands down. Just slams it over the Clippers. A statement throwdown, to say the least. It wasn't a tomahawk, but it was a 2-hand jam. Now it's 3-point lead for the Nuggets. George gets a double screen. He's going to get inside, has a step, and he finishes with the right hand. Paul George continues to use those pick and rolls to effectiveness, and he has been the leading scorer for the Clippers again in this ballgame. Jackson, nice move, gets inside, gets the man going left, and fools Westbrook, goes the other way. Reggie Jackson very deceptively fast still with the basketball. Because now Highland's going to try to do the same thing on Jackson. He's going to give it up to George. He gives it up to Westbrook. Now being guarded. So he's just going to try to reset. 9 seconds left. Screen left side here. Highland gives it up to Martin. Got to try to get something going here. Zubac, come on, come set a screen, big fella. Martin has to pull from the mid-range, and he connects. A busted bad possession there by the Clippers actually works and gets 2 thanks to Kenyon Martin from the mid-range. So still a 1-score game now. Jokic driving inside. Zubac with the block. Nice defense there by Ivica Zubac. And now George trying to go the other way. Drives inside. Uses his strength. And the Clippers have a lead. 86-85. The Crypto.com arena is exploding now as their home team finally has a lead in this ball game with 7 to go. Jokic now inside, being guarded by Zubac. He's been very well since coming in against the big man. And, well, right as I say that, Jokic gets him off his feet. And the Joker says, yeah, I'm going to get that lead right back. 31-point performance so far by Nikola Jokic. But can the Clippers regain their lead? Off-ball screen. Here's George for 3. Gets an open look, and he misses. Too strong off the left side of the iron. Rebound is collected by Jokic, and now he gives it up to Caldwell Pope. Now left side for Jackson, being guarded by Nashawn Highland. Gets a nice move right side off the screen. Misses the 3. That was a good look, too, but the Clippers lucky that one didn't fall. Now trying to push the pace the other way. 6 minutes left to go abouts in this ball game. As George gets a screen left side, tries to drive, gives it up to Martin, who can't finish. A little bit of contact there. No foul called, though, as here comes Justin Holiday in the Nuggets. Finds Zeke Nnaji in the low post. Martin, good defense to get back. Forces a tough shot, and it doesn't connect. Rebounded by the Clippers. Trying to push the pace again the other way. Trying to catch the defense napping. Ooh, that one was almost picked off. Screen right side. George. Get a little bit of separation. They tried to go alley-oop, but the Joker gets a hand up again. And now it's another turnover. Reggie Jackson pushing the pace here. Going to give it up left side. Here's Nnaji being guarded by Martin. Finds Jokic. Now over to Jackson again, just moving the ball around effectively. Finds a wide open Kentavious Caldwell Pope, who's just been electric from deep today. Now a 4-point lead here for the Nuggets. We'll go a little bit later into this one, inside the 3-minute mark. And it's still only a 5-point ball game. The Clippers just hanging in there. Can they come and get the victory? As Leonard Now has it. Gives it up to Mann. Terrence Mann checks into this ball game. First time we've seen him today. As Leonard now with the basketball gets a screen. He's going to pull up from the mid-range, and he's going to connect. Kawhi Leonard has found his home in the mid-range, and he gets 2 more there. It's a 3-point difference between these two teams. These have been 2 of the best teams in basketball in the past couple of weeks, and they're showing it here with a great game here in LA. Caldwell Pope now left side. Gives it up to Jokic. Actually being guarded by Kawhi Leonard now. Looks like a little bit of a switch here for the LA defense. They say, your best against my best. And Jokic gets inside. Leonard forces the miss. The Claw continues to show his impressive defensive ability, as now the Clippers with a chance to potentially tie with a 3-pointer. Inside the 2-minute mark, Leonard, right side, has the basketball. Got 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Going to try to get a screen here, and Leonard drives inside. He finishes with a left. Nice layup there by Leonard. He's got 22 on the night, and it's a 1-point game with about 100 seconds left to go. Defense could really use a stop here. Terrence Mann's on Jamal Murray. Inside to Jokic, again being guarded by Leonard. And a little bit too strong, but this time he can't get it to go, but he collects his rebound and finishes on the second chance. Big bucket there for Denver. Now a 3-point difference again. George trying to drive inside quickly, and he gets the foul called against Jokic. So George will go to the line for 2. Trying to, again, draw within a point. He gets the first one to go. This is a big free throw here. Up and in. So once again, a 1-point difference. 99-98. The Clippers just holding serve with the Nuggets, but the Nuggets continue to hold that lead. Murray isolated right side of the court. They're trying to get it down to Jokic. Again, Leonard is on him. Backing him down. Spins. Tries to hit with the floater. He can't. And now the Clippers have a chance to take the lead with about a minute left to go. George driving inside. He's going to get stonewalled. Pulls it back. Now Leonard with the basketball. What can the Clippers cook up? Screen is set. Doesn't work. Leonard tries to give it inside, but he gets picked off right into the passing lane of Jokic. And now he's going to try to run the floor. Has Terrence Mann on him. Step back. Oh, but he misses. That would have been a dagger. Clippers have a second chance at it. 40 seconds left to go now. He's here. Handed off to George. Screen left side. Paul tries to get inside, and he hangs in the air. He doesn't get the foul, but he gets the rebound. Second chance. It's just off the mark, and the Clippers have to play the foul game. George gets 2 looks at it inside, but can't connect on either. LA did have a foul to give, so we'll have to see. Do they try to foul immediately, or are they going to try to trap in the backcourt? And it looks like they're just going to go for the foul game. So they'll send the Nuggets to the line for 2. Specifically Jamal Murray. He hits the first, makes it a 2-point game. This is the difference between a 2 and a 3 ball. Murray hits the second, so it's a 3-point game. Clippers down by 3. They will use a timeout to try to advance the ball. Shot clock has been turned off here, with 23.4 seconds left to go. You can hold to the last shot if you want, or you can try to get it quick. Covington gives it up. Here's George. Clippers trying to set up a play now. And this tries to drive left side. There's nothing going here, as nobody's really moving. George almost loses the ball, has to give it up to Leonard. 10 seconds left to go now. Kawhi tries to drive right side. Step back, can't hit from 2. He misses. And that is basically going to do it. Clippers miss the shot, and the Nuggets will hold on and win by a final score of 104-101. And what was a very contested game all throughout, but the Nuggets just continued to hold that little bit of a lead over the LA Clippers, despite LA taking the lead for about a minute in this ball game. Overall, I thought the Clippers played very good in this one. I thought, yes, the Nuggets shot very well, specifically in the first half, but I mean, they're the best team in basketball for a reason. Nikola Jokic was almost unstoppable for the first 3 quarters. He did cool off a little bit in the fourth once we did stick Kawhi on him, but they're the best team in basketball. They're still the defending champs, so I thought overall we played very good. We get some unfortunate news in the next game. Kenyon Martin tears his left MCL and will miss a month to 2 months. That is a huge loss for us. We do beat the Kings, but Kenyon Martin was a guy I was hoping could really be the young man of the future of this team. I wanted to see him take a big leap in the coming months, but unfortunately the former Rocket will head to the injury report. We then end up losing in Golden State 126-97, but George, Leonard, and Westbrook did not play in that ball game. They got the day off. Also in the month of November, we get our players of the month. Giannis of the Bucks gets it, while Luka of the Mavericks and the top 2 picks in the draft get rookies of the month. We do rebound at home and beat the Warriors 108-106 when George, Westbrook, and Leonard did play, so a nice bounce back win. And your players of the week will be Joel Embiid for the Sixers, his second time winning the award, and Anthony Edwards of the Timberwolves will win it in the West. Here's a look at our standings through 1 month of the season. The Grizzlies are the best team in the Western Conference, 16-3, followed by the Suns, Nuggets, Lakers, and Timberwolves. We are currently in that 6th spot. On the East is the Philadelphia 76ers. James Harden's still there, leading the way, followed by the Cavs, Heat, and the Hawks, who are playing very good basketball. They have the 4 seed. So that ends the month of November. And before we play our next game, I think this is a good chance to get our first look at the prospects in the 2024 NBA Draft. Obviously, Bronny James is the name that stands out, but we're not going to just look at him next episode. We'll take a look at the point guards, some of the top point guards in the upcoming draft class. We don't have a first-round pick, but I still want to take a look at some of the future stars of the league. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a good game. I thought the sliders and things played very well. I thought this was the best gameplay I've got so far in NBA 2K24, and that has me excited for more games. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more basketball content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.